Hi, in this video we're going to look at how to use linear gradients for backgrounds on divs in a web page. So a linear gradient is used where you want a color to gradually change to another color. Alright, and because it's a linear gradient, the color changes from one to another in a straight line. So for example, we could have a color gradually changing from left to right, or from right to left, or top to bottom, or bottom to top. The color gradually changes. And we could go from one color gradually to another color, or we could use multiple colors. Okay, so right now I have a web page here. I've got some HTML code here. I have a div. There's not actually any content in the div yet, but I've given it a class name of a gradient. And in my CSS code here, for the gradient class that div is using, I've given it a width and height both of 100 pixels, and I've set this background color, which is purple. So if we go and have a look at the page, this is what it looks like so far. But what I want to do is gradually change from this dark purple color from at the top to a light purple color at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the code, and I'll just make some more room here for the CSS code. Instead of using this background color property, I'm going to use the background image property. So I'll say background hyphen image, just like that. And we've looked at this in a previous tutorial. If we wanted to add a background image, we'd usually then say URL, and then in brackets we'd put in the file name of that image that we want to use as our background. But we can actually say linear gradient here. And in brackets, parentheses, we can then say how we want that linear gradient to appear, or the direction that we want the linear gradient to go. So we could say to bottom, or to top, or to left, or to right. So this means that the color that we set first is going to gradually change from that to another color from top to bottom. So we say to bottom, if we want to do it like that, and then a comma, and then we can just list the colors that we want our gradient to have in order from top to bottom. Now, if we just want to change from one color to another, then we only need two colors separated by a comma, but we can add more. So I've got a couple of colors here that I want to work with. I've got this color code here for a dark purple, and then I'll add a comma, and I'll add the second color that I want to use. Alright, which is a lighter purple. So what this means is we're going to use a linear gradient as our background. It's going to work from top to bottom, gradually changing from this color to this color. Alright, I'll just add a semicolon at the end of that line, save the code, and we can go back. We can refresh the page. And there we go, we've got that darker purple down to the lighter purple. Now that's using two colors. Alright, but we can use more than two colors. So if we want to use more than two colors, we just add a comma, and then we can continue adding more colors. So I might add an even lighter purple. So now we're going to have three colors in this gradient. There we go. So we've got dark purple, a light purple, and then an even lighter purple. That's basically how you add a linear gradient in CSS code. And that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.